What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Blue, and today I got another YouTube video for y'all, and it's just kind of be me going into reserve, solo, kind of just going around, getting some kills, all that good stuff. Anyways, we spawned on the southeast corner of the map, and we're right next to one of the marked rooms, and we're running over the hermetic doors. Up here to my right is actually 2 PMC spawns potentially. One right next to the wizard tower, which is that tower right there, and then one behind the wizard tower. You could potentially get them running across the street, and it's a very good shooter born spot. I've talked about it in another video, but yeah, it's a very good spot. A lot of people don't like to spawn, so it makes the spawn a little bit better. I also do know that there is another PMC spawn straight in front of me, and if they run towards me, I will run into them, which is exactly what happened right here. I didn't want to over push it, but then I decided, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna push this guy. He's hurt. I heard him coughing. Right there was just a really good shot hit by me. I thought I might have heard a friend, which I ended up hearing. And his friend didn't do anything. Right here, I really was struggling to get into a good spot to loot him. But since I'm looting him, that brings me to another good point. If anybody's watching and they have any ideas on what they want to see me do, if they have any guide ideas that they want to see, whether it be how to be better at PvP, how to be a better Tarkov player in general, which is kind of like this video. I kind of just go over tips and tricks throughout the video. Just let me know what y'all like. I want to bring content that my viewers enjoy. I've noticed a lot of good comments about my last videos, and I wanted to say I really appreciate everybody who said anything to me or brought anything up of positive nature. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. But anyways, let's get back into the video. Right here, I'm trying to insurance fraud my TV rig. Like I said before, I was having a really rough couple of raids. Not a couple of raids, probably like the last 15 raids before this. I was just dying over and over. But you know, it's all good because that's a part of Tarkov, and that's always going to be a problem. No matter how good you are, no matter how many hours you have, you're always going to die in Tarkov, and that's something that I've understood. Something that you need to know though is you should always have fun in Tarkov, no matter what. Right here, I'm pulling up on med building, and I hear 2 people, maybe 2 people in here. I actually wasn't sure at this point if there was 1 or 2 people. But right here, I just trying to collect information on whether or not they're above me, below me, or on the same floor as me. I realized I'm maybe hearing him eat food or heal. I was very confused, so I gave it like a little run to see if he would push out. At this point, he walks out, but watch this. It's a very confusing walkout. He acts like he didn't know I was even in there, which kind of gave me the idea that there was 2. Since he wasn't looking at me, he probably thought I was his friend. So therefore, I got to keep that in mind. Right here, again, I'm just trying to collect information and watch in case he tries to flank me. I look at the stairs. I realize that he's behind me. He has a shotgun, so I wanted to get him dead really quickly. He hit 1 shot, almost killed me, which I think is ridiculous, but you know, that's Tarkov. The main thing in situations like these is just staying calm. I realize that I am very hurt, but you just have to stay calm and collective and know what you need to do. My first priority is always healing my head and my thorax, even before I pop a PK. Granted, I should have maybe popped a Propofol first, maybe, but arguably, it is more important to heal your chest and thorax first. Right here, I wasn't trying to push him because I still had a very hurt leg, and I later decided after healing my stomach that I did want to push him actually. He's just had a shotty, might as well. Notice right here, I turned on my blue laser. I'm going to talk about that after this clip. I wasn't sure if he was on the stairs, if he was in front of me, if he went down below. So I was a little bit lost on where he was, so I didn't want to over push it and just die immediately. So once again, I'm back to kind of collecting information, reloading the clip, seeing if I could just get some more information on where he's at. I finally decide that I just want to push him because I'm hearing movement. Right there I saw him and he shot at me, and I reply with a nasty headshot. So the next part of this video, I'm just kind of healing, and I wanted to talk about flashlights and lasers. I am not any type of way a blue laser kind of person or an IR laser kind of guy. I like the D-ball because you get all of them, but I'm not going to just put a laser on my gun. The reason that is changing for me right now is because there's a bug in the game that I think everybody needs to know about. If you have any flashlight / laser, if it has any flashlight capability, you will glow at 10 meters over and 60 meters before. So basically what that means is anything over 10 meters, you'll be glowing due to your flashlight, even if it's on or off, to other players. I've seen it by other players, and I had my friends look at me, and it works on me, like they could see me glowing. And I watched a YouTube video on it as well. I just think everybody should be aware of that. I don't want to go too much into depth on it just because it's not too crazy of a bug, but just be aware of that. Right here, my spidey senses were tingling. I really felt like there was somebody in front of me holding it. I've died way too many times around that corner, so I decided to go a different route. If you're ever in a situation where you're not sure, I always recommend to just take a different route. Flank whatever you're unsure of and see if you can get behind it. A lot of people don't ever think about flanking in this game, and especially whenever they're looking or playing defense on you being a rat, they're usually still looking the wrong way due to how bad sound is. I didn't even see a person right there because it's so damn dark. I apologize that it's so dark for y'all as well. Let me know. I actually changed my settings recently if it's a lot more brighter or better than the last videos, because I have changed my settings to try to make it better for y'all. Right here I realized that I'm fighting a rat, and I wasn't sure if it was a player scav or an AI scav. I checked the time on the raid, and I remember it was about 28 minutes, so I assumed that it was probably a player scav. I come through here, I'm just clearing out rooms, but I don't want to over push because I don't want to lose this good raid to a player scav, you know? So I decided to actually just leave it and go a different route again because my spidey senses are just tingling. I don't want to walk through a doorway and get blasted by a player scav and have them take my nice MK47 and all that. So yeah, it's always a good thing to play it safe, especially when you're playing solo, because you don't have somebody to back you up and get your gear if it's a player scav or stuff like that. I'm not saying don't fight player scav, I'm just saying choose your fights wisely because you are alone. Right here I'm realizing that I am running pretty low on magazines, but that's never going to stop me in raid. I'm going to stay in and make sure I am able to get all the loot I can. Right there I kind of just check it again, like I said before, just to flank people. Maybe he was going to come out, maybe he didn't, which he didn't. Now I'm entering through Black Pond. I'm going down to the bunker through Black Pond. I also like coming down through this way just because you get a lot of good right angle peaks, and right angle peaks are what you need to be doing in this game if you don't know about it. Right angle peaks allow you to actually come out and see the enemy right as they see you, compared to left peaks where they will see your gun or your body before you were to see them. That's kind of like a very quick rundown on left and right peeking. Right now I'm just turning on the power to see if there's raiders, which there was, and now I'm just waiting to see if the raiders decide to push me or not, which they do. Right now I'm kind of just collecting information on where the raiders are. I'm not even exactly sure if they're straight in front of me or not. I later realized they are because they run straight in front of me. But yeah, check it out. That's the first raider, and after you kill one raider, they usually all start running at you, which is kind of what happened. The raider AI is actually a little bit different than I remember. Like, he kind of did a weird run by and then peeked back on me. It was very strange, but nice shot hit by me, definitely. Right here, it's never a good idea to do this and peek raiders with a left-hand peek, which is why I back off almost immediately. Once I realize that he's standing in that doorway, I take a second to think about it, shut the door, and I realize if I run all the way through the middle part and peek into the maps room, I get a very good angle shot onto that raider. Now that I see that there's a dead PMC, I want to clear the area just to make sure there's no PMCs watching me. Very nice shot hit by me. And now I want to check the PMC dog tag. If y'all didn't know, on the dog tag it'll say who killed them, and right there I read that it was the scav that killed them, so I realized I was all good. I probably killed the scav already. So here, I wasn't sure if I was hearing another person or not, so I just wanted to sit here and get my magazines correct and make sure they're all loaded up as much as they can be. Right here, I was just collecting some information because I really wasn't sure if I was hearing somebody above me, below me, because I was hearing wood. See how I was looking up? I wasn't exactly sure what I was hearing, but then I realized that Black Pond was above me, so I would go check Black Pond to see if that's what I was hearing. This, I don't know if y'all heard, but they actually changed smoke grenades, and this is a very good example of how great they are now. Black smoke, it's not green anymore, and it's very, very thick. You cannot see anything. And it goes through multiple floors. That's 2 floors right there that you can't even see, and part of the 3rd floor. This guy tries to make it away. I'm genuinely confused how he ate that many shots, but I'm not here to ask questions. I'm here to have a good raid and bring y'all an awesome YouTube video. Right here, I go to just loading ammo because I had to shoot almost half of a clip, even though I do not have the ammo to be shooting half of a clip, but it's always better to survive than not. Now I'm running back down to check the raiders, see if they had anything worth it on them, maybe kill any scavs or PMCs trying to steal the loot off the raiders. But as you can see, there's nobody there and they were unlooted. So right here, I kind of just decide what's worth it, what's not, because I have such a small bag. I know I should have brought a bigger bag, but I also wasn't in there for loot. I was in there to show y'all, you know, how a solo player like me plays whenever I don't have anybody else on and I'm just trying to have a good fun time. This is hilarious. I could not get out of the tab inventory, and I was sure that I was gonna lose this good raid to an AI scav right there. It was the scariest moment I've ever had in Tarkov. I'm not even lying to y'all. It was terrifying. Right here, I didn't get lucky with the M80s, but you know, it's still nice to get an SA58 off of a raider. It's better than most of their guns they can drop. And for the last part of this video, I'm just heading up to Dome, finishing out this really fun raid for y'all. Thank y'all so much again if y'all are able to make it this far. Let me know in the comments what y'all thought about this video, if y'all want to see more videos like this, if y'all like budget build videos more, if you want to see some meta gun build videos. I know I'm just talking, but that seems what y'all like. So once again, I just want to give y'all what y'all like. Thank you so much though for making it this far, and thank you to everybody who's had positive things to say in the comments. I really appreciate it. It really makes me feel good, and it really makes me want to do it even more, meaning YouTube. I appreciate all the love, and with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day, and I hope y'all have some great raids today. Peace, y'all.